Hello and welcome again to the land of Artavox. Here we are with acoustic guitar test number 3. Once again, we've got Mr. Josh Leeworthy here. He's going to come and play some music for us. And we've got 4 guitars to go through today. The first one you're going to hear is going to be our benchmark guitar. This one was in sound test number 2. It's my prototype from the last build round that I did. African mahogany back and sides with a cedar top, 25.5-inch scale length, Artavox, also known as Mexican Royal Ebony, for the bridge and for the fretboard, and it's 14 frets off the body. The first of the new guitars you're going to hear is going to be one of my SF models, which is the smaller one. This guitar, in terms of the body's actual volume, is a little bit smaller than an OM, but considerably larger than a parlor guitar. It's a 25.5-inch scale, so it's a full-length scale like the larger guitars. Ebony, again, for our bridge and for our fretboard. It's a bear claw Sitka spruce top and an extremely figured black walnut back and sides. This little guy is a bit of a giant killer, as you're about to find out. The third guitar you're going to hear is one of my full-size ohm models. This one is a Canadian cypress top and a Zapatero back and sides. Zapatero is relatively new in the lutherie scene. It's a sinker wood from the Panama Canal, so it's been underwater for about 100-150 years, and they're currently dredging these logs up and putting them into use. Lucky for us, we get to build guitars out of them. This one's also 25.5-inch scale, ebony again for our bridge and board, and more of a traditional sound hole placement, as you can see, compared to my other ones. The last guitar you're going to hear is my first 12-string. This one's a Sitka spruce top with a flamed koa back and sides and an extra deep body to get as much resonance out of the bottom end as possible. This one, the scale's a little bit shorter at 25 inches just to deal with the extra tension of the extra 6 strings that are on it. And it's also 14 frets off the body. The big difference with these guitars versus my earlier prototype is the earlier guitars were pretty much a straight up Martin style X bracing with very little changes. Of course, a little bit with the fact that the sound hole's been moved, but the bottom half of the bracing is pretty much identical to most of the guitars you see out there. These newer ones, I've redesigned the bracing system basically to open them up, give them more balance throughout their dynamic range. So the difference between hitting the guitar quietly and harder is simply a matter of volume as opposed to a giant tonal shift, which you tend to see in this particular guitar. They're also a little bit louder than they used to be, and yeah, I'm quite happy with the way they're turning out. So without further ado, we're going to let Josh take over, and he's going to play you guys some music. very much, Josh.
Yeah.
Any comments? Alrighty, thanks for stopping by, everybody. www.artavox.com. Hopium. Take care. Alright, so here we're back with the 12 string, and Josh is going to play us something a little bit Celtic-y and a little bit bluesy for us. We're in an open tuning.